One of the most hard-working group of students at this school is the students of the Indianola Show Choir and Show Band. They put in numerous hours every week, coming in at 7 a.m. before school to do practices and coming 7 to 10 o'clock at night during the week to do more practice. The first student that we're going to interview today is Cameron Schneider. He's in charge of show band and he plays the drums. What instrument do you play?
I play the drum set for all the show choirs.
How often do you practice?
Every day, I play for at least 2 hours a day.
Do you practice outside of school or is this just at school?
I practice a lot at home. I usually practice at least an hour and a half at home right after school. Then I'll do some homework and eat, and I'll usually practice a little more, and then I'm playing almost every morning at the school.
So what do you think is the most challenging part of playing the drums?
The most challenging part would have to be the fact that when you play the drums for a large group, whether it's marching band or show band or anything like that, is that you're in control of keeping everyone together. And you're in control of the speed and everything that's happening. So if I'm going too fast, the whole group will go too fast. If I go too slow, the whole group goes too slow. So the most challenging part is knowing exactly where time is and how to keep it right there.
Do you plan on pursuing a career in music?
Yeah, but not in the traditional sense of like going and studying it at a college. I want to go and study nonprofit work, and then I want to open a charity where I teach inner city kids how to play instruments that they can't afford to take lessons for. Because I've been blessed enough to where I've been able to afford to buy my own instruments, and people have given me different instruments. I've had a lot of people that have helped me along the way. I know there's a lot of kids that can't afford to do that, so I want to go and I want to study how to run a charity to help inner city kids be able to learn how to play instruments and take lessons for free.
The second person that we're going to interview today is a woman who was in charge of the show choir and directing it, Mrs. Clutter. How long have you been involved in show choir?
This will be, my 9th year, but I was with middle school for 8 years. So this will be my first year in high school competitive show choir.
What's your favorite place to go for competitions?
I really like Johnston because they have good judges. Well, in Waukee too, they have judges that they can tell us more things to do and to increase our, chances of getting more points at the next competition. And they're always fun and energetic, and the kids like it. Working, and it's not easy. Show choir people kind of make fun of it, think it's not. But I tell you, they do planks while they're singing. It is not I call it a sport, and we're coaches more than just, stand up and sing. It's very, very intense. And I challenge anybody to come in here and try to do a show and keep up with it, because it is hard to do. It takes athletic abilities to even be able to do show choir.
The next person that we're interviewing today is a student named Deshaun Welch. He's a football player as well as a show choir kid, and he's going to compare the two for us to show us the amount of hard work that they do.
I'm Deshaun Welch. I'm in football, and I'm also involved in show choir, side 1. And people don't think show choir is like that demanding. People just think we just go sing, do little dance moves. But if they come to one of our 3-hour rehearsals, they'll realize that there's sweat all over the risers. We have to practice every single move down to the crisp, and if we don't get it right, it's just we do it over and over again until we get it right, because that's how important it is to Mrs. Hackner and Mrs. Clutter when we go out and perform. And football is basically the same thing when we're practicing our blocking techniques. We have to get it down to the core, we have to get it right every single time, or we're going to get yelled at by one of the coaches, because they know if we don't get it right in a game, we're going to lose. And it's they're both really physically demanding, because I'm just as equally tired after I am football practice after I am show choir.
What do you think is the most physical challenge that you've had in show choir?
One of our duets, we have a little dance duet, and my partner, I have to lift her up, and it's just really tiring on the arms and legs.
In conclusion, IHS is proud to have students like the hardworking and dedicated ones involved in Indianola Show Choir and Show Band.